Good morning, welcome to BrennaBargains. On today's video, we're going to confirm some 25% items that are in this video. Come check it out. We also have fall hardware that will be 50% off starting today. It is confirmed. A lot of these items are only 50% off. So what you'll be looking for is a lot of the novelty items that will be like normally brown dot. I actually pulled this from my brown dot video because I did have it in my brown dot video. But novelty items are usually $5 box items, and you will see them go down more rapidly. And sometimes they put them together with brown dot, and sometimes they separate it. But most of the time they separate it. So this is what it'll be turning at your local Dollar General. So they are 50% off today. So they're $5. They are only $2.50. Not hard math to figure out. You'll be looking for these items. Lots of little gadgets. Sometimes they're gag gifts. Sometimes they're just cool gadgets that you can just use around the house. Sometimes they're games, little games for kids, or it'd be good for summer traveling on a vacation. Something you could just put in your little box or little bag on the go for the kiddos to play with. So some of these items are really super cute, and they will penny out eventually. When do I predict they will penny out? Probably until not after Mother's Day, which is sad news. But yes, they will penny out, and we will watch these markdowns as they go. Sometimes I'm wrong, and sometimes they go faster than I thought. So it could happen after Easter, I would predict. But most likely it'll be around Mother's Day. They love to drag these things out, so we'll see. We'll see. So will it be before Mother's Day or after? Most likely I would predict after. So that's just the Dollar General trend. They love to drag everything out. But like I've said, I've been wrong before, and it seems like they are a little earlier this year than last year. So you never know. They might actually go after Easter. So we'll see. Keep our vigilant eye out on this. Lots of goodies that are currently at Dollar General that will mark down. Even the brown dot will probably not mark down until later on. The gray dot usually goes a little faster for some reason. So maybe after Easter they might mark down a little faster on that. But some items just love to drag out, and this is probably one of them because it is considered a brown dot. So they love to drag it out. So fall, winter hardware, and there's also winter hardware in here that are 50% off. So all these items, there are some goodies in here. I'm telling you, sometimes you get high price items and you can get them down really low, which is nice. So, and there's usually surprise gems in there. Do I have all of them? Most likely I do not have all of them. In this video, I was just a scavenging hunt and trying to see what I could find. And this is what I found in my area. So in my area, I am in the South. And so for me, for winter hardware items, it is harder to find in the South. So I had to actually look it up more on the internet, like eBay, and look for pictures because I cannot find these in my stores. So I'm in the South, and I don't have a lot of these items. I might have, out of this whole list of winter hardware items, maybe 10 items on this whole list. So the South is a little different, but it's okay because sometimes the South, we score things differently than the North. We might score more gray dot items than the North people. And so you never know. That's just kind of how it works. Sometimes in the South, you just score different things. So that's why I always encourage you to watch several YouTubers, because if you're in the South like me, you might want to watch my videos because it affects your area. So that is what's going on. I have a lot of hot hands in my area, and it's not a hard rocket science to figure out this. It's the orange kind of little thing, and you just scan it and wait till it pennies out. I really don't buy those until it's down to barely nothing. and then I might stock on some of those. But I do like the window seals and things like that. Those are good household items that you can use. I scored many times on those in the past. Sometimes there's surprise gems, and I don't like it when everything is marked or obvious because it makes it more of a scavenger hunt. And so to me, if it's not obvious pictures, it's obvious not obvious to the employees, which makes it better for us. So I personally just like the list and the UPCs. That's personally me. I don't need a picture. I'll figure it out. It's not too hard to figure out, um, but it's just fun, and I like it when it's not marked because to me it's more odds of us scoring as shoppers. So I like it when it's not so obvious. That's just my two cents. You can give your opinion down below. Some people, I think when you're a very beginner, I think you need all the visuals you can get because it helps you improve. But after you've been doing this for a while, you don't need it. You just need the UPCs and you can figure it out on your own. It's not hard because you get better and better at it. And it's actually better when it's not so obvious. And I do miss Alicia's savings because she would kind of, personally, I remember her doing that a lot. When you're a penny shopper, you do realize that you don't want it to be obvious to the employees. And the more you announce things, the more it's most likely going to disappear in the store faster. So it's better to almost play along like you don't know any better. I remember her doing it, and I remember catching her doing it, and I know she was doing it on purpose, and she was smarter than you think. So I think that's clever, and that's just my 2 cents. So on that, I do miss Alicia's savings. I hope she's out there, and I would love to hear from her. I do miss a lot of the old regulars that were out there. So we have calendars 50% off, and these are confirmed because these are only a quarter on some of these items. That some of them are 50 cents, so they are only a quarter today. So if you do need a calendar, if they're $2, they'll be $1. If they're $1, they're 50 cents. So pretty cool on some of the calendars. They're going to be pretty cheap today. So if you want to go check that out, you can. I love the fact that we have more notebooks and notepads that are available even in dollar sections, like they have the dollar clovers and things like that. I love the fact that they have that more at Dollar General. I think that's a win-win on those little gadgets because I do like getting some of those items. So exciting news. We have some quarter items today. If you want to go get some of those items, you can. Also, 50 cents notepads, pretty cool. Some of these notebooks will be only $2.50. So not bad. If you want one, you can go get one today. And some cool hardware stuff if you have that in your area. So you definitely check it out. These will mark down eventually, and as they mark down, the selection gets less and less. So just keep that in mind. There's also good events that are going on around the stores. They have Amazon deals going on, they have Target Circle deals going on, and they even have Dairy Queen deals going on currently. So I'm just covering that briefly. Here's the clearance event list, and I'm giving you just a couple of screenshots to help you out if you want to check out all these deals. 85 cents for a blizzard, not bad, but you got to make sure you buy a dollar worth, okay, on your app. And that's all I have for you. Take care. God bless. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.